Hello everybody, this is a Lamley showcase slash preview. Depends on how far I get. I may break this video up into two parts only because it might take me a while. I'm going to go through several models. These are the new Target 2-packs. New to some of you, not new to others. I was actually asking some friends, and some in other parts of the country said, yeah, I've had these for a while. In fact, some of them are still hanging on a peg. This set of 3 2-packs from Target. Surprised me because in Utah we haven't seen these until just recently, some people reporting finding them. And then if we have enough time, I'll get to this set, or I'll just break it up into a part 2. Next set of 3 2-packs that will be coming out very soon, that I know hasn't been seen in the United States at least, but they'll be out soon. Mattel sent me both sets of these, so I'm going to showcase them for you. We'll see how far we go. And let's just get right to it. Like I said, many of you have seen these before. Kind of an interesting math on this one, because with these 2-packs, you tend to get a repeat premium model. This one came from, this was Team Transport, this Ford GT race, and then a new one, and we'll obviously focus more on that one. What's interesting about this particular set, and there's that if you want it, this particular set of three, right, this release of 3 sets, these are not repeat, or these are repeats. These two, the Snake and Mongoose sets from Team Transport several years ago. You're going to see Snake and Mongoose pop up every once in a while. 1 repeat, 1 brand new, and then 2 brand new. So the math evens out, at least in this release. You get 3 repeats and 3 new models. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe there's some math. That doesn't totally apply in the next one if you look at it, because if you've got repeat, 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 brand new model, repeat, new model. So it doesn't always equate. Lots of opinions on these, but for some that missed it, I guess that's a good chance for it. But let's just focus on these models themselves. All right, we're going to start with the Ford GT Race Series. Julian Coyle's artwork is always fantastic. These GTs are race cars, so, you know, that's a very cool piece of art. Let's talk about the casting. It's been in basic for quite a bit, then moved to premium. And we've seen it, this was the first version in premium. It was from a Forza set. Left a little to be desired, to be honest. I like the casting, but that Forza deco kind of based on the Le Mans, 24-hour Le Mans race, but orange and light blue kind of looked a little weird. Not the best deco for what I think is a very cool casting. I think Rio Asada designed this casting. The second version that was released in Car Culture, now there you go, right? That's more of a Le Mans homage, you know, or tribute model, right? With the blue and the red. Makes a ton of sense here. Looks really, really cool with the black rims. Really, really digging that version. And then, of course, we have, and we'll do a compare and contrast, the Castrol version, which was released in Team Transport not too long ago. So let's go ahead and open up this set and have a look at the models. We'll do the compare and contrast, and then we'll focus on the new one. There they are. I'm not seeing much difference. I mean, the deco, well, no, there you go. Well, wait, oh, no, let's see. Yes, there is a difference. Check it out. Check the Castrol. You've got the logo and the Castrol logo and name there on the side door. Here, it's very different. It doesn't have the logo portion of it. So there are some differences here. Deco seems to be about the same other than that, but that is kind of interesting. I wonder if that was supposed to be that way. So yes, we do have differences. So we'll go ahead and put these, well, this is the R38 N09. So the new one got the logo, right? Or did I do that wrong? I think that's the new, see, now I'm already confused, but we'll figure that out. There are the two. Here is the new one, and I think this is based on a legitimate deco as well. I cannot remember, but this light blue with this red or orange trim does look familiar, and it's nice to have this version. And it's nice to have the race cars looking the way they do, right? I mean, the GT is obviously the GT race casting, so this one looks really nice. The wheels make sense. I guess the lace tri-spoke. I would like to see some different rims on it just for fun. That's all this casting has gotten. I know it's the most appropriate. But this one gets the full wraparound deco, which looks really, really nice. So I'm digging that. And yes, you've got the subtle differences in the new model, and I've already forgotten which is which. This one says N, so I think that's the old one. And this new one has the logo. So maybe that was a change that maybe Castrol asked for. I don't know. Sorry, let's put those right there. All right, let's go move on to the next one. Snake and Mongoose. Actually, I'll put these here. Snake and Mongoose, based on real cars, funny cars. You know my obsession with funny cars and drag strip demons, which I've been really into. This is a more updated. These castings were both released in drag strip demons. Look at the artwork. And then they were done for Snake and Mongoose. They kind of sat for a while. Then they came out in Team Transport. Right, we had the Snake version in yellow. These are the most significant versions. We had the Snake version in yellow. We'll not put these on the turntable. And then we had the Plymouth Duster in funny car in red, which is the Mongoose, Tommy Kewen's Mongoose. And those came in Team Transport. They were very popular, sold very quickly. We have seen other versions. We just saw the Snake 2, Dom Prudhomme's Snake 2 in Team Transport, released not too long ago. You know, the same casting, the Plymouth Cuda casting, the 72 Plymouth Cuda. I'm surprised that we saw the yellow and red set again. I guess it makes sense to put them together. But we've seen Dom Prudhomme's The Black Snake 3. This one was released, this one I'm holding right here, came in Drag Strip Demons, what, over 14, 15 years ago. And so that would have been one that maybe could have been seen as a new one, so to speak, even though it was, you know, in the Drag Strip Demons. So it's kind of interesting that we haven't seen, there's been other versions that we haven't seen some changes there. But I guess if you're doing this, let's open this up. If you're doing this in the Snake and Mongoose, you're going to do the red and the yellow versions, right? I mean, that's just what you do. That's what Hot Wheels does. And I mean, considering the iconic nature of these two cars, you can't argue with them at all. So is there any difference here? Let's take a look at the Snakes. Rims are the same, Goodyear tires. I mean, maybe the Goodyear logo is a little bit smaller on the new one. Everything else looks relatively the same. Yeah, I don't think there's any difference whatsoever on this casting. This one's a little crooked, got to straighten it out here. So yeah, don't see any difference there. And then if we go to the Mongoose, same thing, rims look the same, deco looks the same. Don't see any reason why they would be different as well. There goes the wind. Let's keep going. We'll put the new Snake and Mongoose. Don't see any difference. Cool for people who miss the Team Transport, which goes for a pretty penny now. So I guess that makes sense from that perspective. All right, let's talk about the two new, at least releases, new colors on this McLaren set. You have the McLaren Senna and the McLaren 720S. Very happy that these are both in premium because they need full deco. These castings were both introduced in basic. And the 720S, I didn't like it in basic because I couldn't get enough detailing. And the Senna I did like, but it does need as much detailing as possible as well. Before we get to it, I'll show you the previous versions. In premium, we've had two, right? Here's the Senna. This was in Exotic Envy, right? And I love the color, love the black rims on this one, love the detailing on it. Spoiler's a little thick. I think that kind of hand was forced there. It would have been nice to see this maybe move to plastic when it converted to premium, but that's just not how it's going to work. They're just going to basically change the chassis to metal. But I really like this version. There's some, what is it? Is it a GameStop or some sort of special version that's going to be coming out soon? 720S, really dig this one. This was Fast and Furious, really clean version. Wasn't this from Hobbs and Shaw? Wasn't that the movie? I think that's what this one was from. And in the darker kind of gray color with the black rims. I really dug this one. And the fact that it can get the taillight treatment made me really, really happy. So we have some good versions, and now we have two very appropriate versions, like premium versions coming out. So I really like this set. Let's get it opened up. See if this survives the wind. Oh yeah, these are cool. Really, really digging this set. Okay. Let's start with, let's move this down a little bit. Let's start with the 720S. In a kind of a burnt orange, almost red. Yeah, we're not going to do well on the wind. Almost red. Love the gray 10 spokes on this one. This looks really nice. Tail lights are there. That's really, really important. Headlights are there. It's really, really important. You get the black roof here. All of the trim is right. See, all of a sudden this casting I'm really digging, because it looks amazing in premium. Like I could care less. You don't have to give me any of the basics. Just keep it in premium. And this one is so clean and so cool. Very, very happy with this one. And then of course the McLaren Senna. Look at this thing. Now I don't know, I'd have to go and look if there is a Senna that has this look, you know, in black, a metal flake black with this orange trim all around. I mean, like a Bugatti and stuff, the Senna, you can do anything you want to it, to be honest, right? And I just think you can, I mean, you could put any deco on it in any color. I like the clean versions, but this one with the orange trim and black is really cool as well. So I really think this thing is awesome. Happy to be collecting this casting, and especially happy to be collecting in premium. Excited to see what other versions come out. All right. If I tried to do the next set, this would be a 20, 25, 30-minute video. Why not just show it in 2 parts? So there is part 1. You guys tell me what you think. Digging the McLaren set. I think that's my winner here. Snake and Mongoose is always cool, but it's just such a repeat. And I do like the new GT race car, but McLaren set wins clearly. Let's go to part 2. Thanks, everybody. Bye.